Year 8, I hope you're all well. The next topic that we're going on to is a theme park website. So you're going to be creating your own website that is going to be based on a theme park. If you go onto Study Zone and find the theme park topic, you will be able to see all the different lessons that we're going to be going through over the next few weeks. As you can see here, there's a pupil booklet. I will be putting this into your team's assignment so that you can edit it on there and upload it to your assignment in Teams, so you don't have to worry about downloading it from Study Zone, but it is there as well. If you have a look at lesson 1, we are going to be introducing website design, okay? So we're going to be looking at things like color, layout, and navigation. We're going to be looking at the importance of designing for audience and purpose, and you're going to be having a little look at good and bad websites and having a look at the difference between them and how to make sure yours is amazing. So I'm going to be going through this PowerPoint here, so you can listen to this video and go through it whilst you're doing your pupil booklet. Just press pause when you want to and add a little bit into your pupil booklet. And it is also here for you if you wanted to go into the PowerPoint and look at that at any point as well. So you have just been given the job of running a theme park, and you will need to create and develop a website for this new park, and it must contain certain information about the park, okay? So you've got rides, you've got prices, contact information, and you're going to be doing some research in the first couple of lessons to make sure you know exactly what you need to be creating for your own website. So as a little starter, we thought we'd go through a little bit about audience and who your audience is going to be. So we're going to be looking at things like what kind of age range are we looking at, what sort of gender, so male or female, and explaining some things about who the audience is going to be for. So you need to be thinking about what your audience is going to be for the theme park, but I've got some examples here to show you what I mean. So our first example would be this magazine, okay? So we've got age range here from about 13, so maybe if you're into your computers and things, as a teenager you might buy this, but can go up to around 50 years old. So we're thinking now, very stereotypically, unfortunately, but that is sort of what we are looking at when we're talking about audience. It can be quite stereotypical. So it tends to be male based, okay, when you're talking about computers or a computing magazine. Obviously, you do get females who are into computers and ICT, for example, me, who your IT teacher. But it is stereotypical, so mostly males who are sort of in the computer world, shall we say. And that's what it says here. So mainly male market for a computer magazine, okay? So that's the explanation there. And then your three main colours that have been used. So there's a white background, okay? You've got a lot of black writing, and you've got a bit of green writing that is quite consistent there as well, okay? So that's just one example of how they are targeting their audience. So you could have a little go at this one then. It's OK Magazine. You might know someone who reads this possibly, and you could think about their age range, okay? You could think about the different people who are on there and what kind of age range do you think the people reading it, why would they want to know about these people? What kind of gender do you think is targeted? So you could think about is it more female because of certain things, or is it more male? Do you know a female or a male that might read this magazine? And then you need to explain it as well. So you can think about a little explanation about why you picked that age or gender. And then you need to think about the three main colours used. Okay, so you can think about the background and what kind of writing they tend to be using. Once you've had a little think about that, you can open up your pupil booklet. Okay, so you need to put your name and your form at the front there, and then you've got this part here where it says OK Magazine, Audience Starter. So you would put what age range you think there, what gender, and explain, and then the 3 main colours that they have used. And then if you go to the next slide, a similar thing. So there is an Auto Trader magazine there, and you would need to think about the age range, what gender it's aimed at, and explain why. Okay, so that is what you need to be looking at, and then the 3 main colours that they have used, and you could put that again in here. OK Magazine one, and then the Auto Trader magazine one is just underneath. Once you've done that, the next task is about creating folders. So obviously when you're in school, we'll need to do this, and you'll need a 8.2 theme park folder. You can do this at home if you want to make sure you're saving your work in the right areas, but we definitely need to do this when we are back in school. Evaluating a website's design then. So we're going to look at some websites, not related to theme parks, just generally having a look at websites design and looking at what makes a good or even a bad website, so that you can look out for this and apply it to your own websites. So what makes a good website? Is the background color consistent on each page? Are the images clear and not distorted or pixelated? Is the text clear and easy to read? Is the text all the same font and size? Is the site easy to navigate? And is the layout of each page the same? So if we have a little look at the Folly Farm website, this is now where you could go online and have a little look at different websites, find lots of different ones, and see what you think is good or bad. So have a little think what you think about this Folly Farm website. So again, you need to be reminding yourself of these questions. You can always go back to this slide. So is the background color consistent in each page? Think about the images and the text, and is it easy to navigate, and what's the layout looking like? So we've got a lovely sort of green and blue background. This looks like grass in the sky. Think about your audience. So do you think it appeals to children maybe, or parents who are looking to take their younger children somewhere nice? Okay, can you read everything on there? Does the text stand out? Is there a nice clear image? Okay, so this image is nice and clear here. And we've got a lovely little navigation bar at the top, so you can see exactly what page that you would like to go on. It tells you where to buy tickets. Okay, there is a very nice layout to this website. In contrast then, if we have a little look at this website, okay, you could see there's quite a significant difference, okay? So we've got blue writing, black writing, white writing, red writing, okay? So it gets a bit confusing. It's got a very bright yellow background, okay? The heading's quite nice, okay, so you can see exactly what it's called. It's called Fabric Land, okay, so that is nice. And you can see clearly there is a phone number and an email. The different colours don't seem to go very well. It's very mismatchy, and it looks like the navigation bar is down here, and it's quite difficult to read. It's not very easy on the eye. So that's just an example of one lovely looking website that is laid out very nicely, and one that's not quite as nice to look at. So at this point, you are going to be using the internet to find some good and bad websites, and you're going to take some screenshots of the websites that you've looked at and paste them into your new booklet, and then explain why you think they are good or bad. Okay, so in here you would put a screenshot of a good website, and underneath you can explain why you think it's a good design. And then you need to take a screenshot of a bad website and explain why you think this is a bad design. Okay, so screenshots and then a little bit of an explanation as to why you think they are good or bad. once you have done that, you're going to be looking at a specific theme park website, and you are going to find specific information. So you're going to look for the latest news on their homepage, any contact information you can find, and the latest rides and attractions. So if we go back to your pupil booklet, your next slide is about choosing one theme park website, okay, and screenshot their homepage in here, the theme park contact information page in here, and the rides page in there. And then what you need to do is comment on the design and the layout of the website. So for example, I've gone onto Oakwood theme park website, okay? So what you could do is take a screenshot of this homepage and have a little think about whether you think it's good or if it's not, what the navigation is looking like. So that's this part, the navigation bar, okay? That'll take you to different pages on the website. So I've taken a little screenshot and put a screenshot of the home page of Oakwood in there. Okay, so my next part would be the contact information page. So I'd go back to here and have a little look if I could find where the contact information is. So it could be in About Us, okay, and there's some options there, okay. So if we look at Getting here, all right, it should show you a little map and how to find them, okay. So we're looking for more of a contact. So contact us, it says there. So you could contact us and it gives you a little option to either send them a message or how to call them and how to write to them there. So you could take a screenshot of this and then put that into your pupil booklet. Okay, so I've screenshotted that and put that into the contact information page box there. Okay, and my last one then is the rides page. So at the park, okay, we got thrill rides, family rides, okay, and all sorts there. So if I click on one of those, okay, and it gives you the different details of the different rides. So you could pick one and screenshot that and again put it into your pupil booklet. Okay, so once you have got those three screenshots, you can then comment on the design and the layout of the website. So if we have a little look at it briefly, you can see how there's a nice purple banner at the top with a lovely little navigation bar, which when you click on each one, you see a drop down comes up and you can pick different ones, okay? There's lots of images that are nice and clear. There's plenty of information on the park for you. You can have a little look at frequently asked questions. Okay, so there's plenty of information if you're looking for information on the website and where you need to go, or if you have any questions. So you could pop a couple of comments in here explaining the images and the colors, and maybe think about the audience that it is aiming for. The next lesson, we're going to be thinking about a theme and a name. Okay, so until then, maybe you have a little think about some themes and some names for your park, and we're going to be looking at that next lesson. So I hope you've enjoyed a bit of research today and you look forward to the topic. I'm sure most of you enjoy theme parks and I look forward to teaching it to you. Stay safe.